FOSS Pulse News, your free and open source software daily news is here. Sound Open Firmware 2.14 unveiled. The new version of Sound Open Firmware 2.14 is now available and introduces support for Intel's Wildcat Lake and Nova Lake processors, enhancing compatibility and performance for users with these chipsets. Rust integration in upcoming Linux release. The Linux kernel version 6.19 is set to include updates for integrating Rust programming language features, with a focus on enhancing security and reliability. The new free BSD 13.0 version is now officially available and includes numerous software updates. This release brings significant enhancements in performance, security, and system capabilities, making it a robust choice for developers and users seeking reliability. Enhances Ubuntu Tracker. Artificial intelligence is being integrated into the Ubuntu Tracker to improve its efficiency and accuracy. Firmware updates streamlined for Linux devices. The latest release of FWapt version 2.0.18 simplifies firmware updates on Linux systems, supporting a broader range of hardware. Raspberry Pi increases prices, launches new model. The Raspberry Pi Foundation has announced price hikes for its devices due to increased demand for RAM. To address this, they've launched the 1GB Raspberry Pi 5 model, designed with enhanced performance and additional features. Linux introduces KLP build for live patching. The upcoming Linux 6.19 release brings a notable advancement with the integration of KLP build, a new module generation solution designed to enhance live patching capabilities. Scoped user access in Linux 6.19 improves security and performance. The Linux 6.19 release introduces scoped user access, a new feature designed to enhance system security by reducing speculative execution barriers while minimizing performance drawbacks. Kernel security boosted in Linux 6.19. Linux version 6.19 introduces kernel credential guards, enhancing security by better isolating user credentials from unauthorized access. NVIDIA releases new Linux driver with Wayland enhancements. The beta release of the NVIDIA 490.44.01 driver introduces key improvements for Linux users, focusing on enhanced compatibility and performance with the Wayland display server protocol. Linux kernel 6.19 enhancements unveiled. The Linux kernel 6.19 introduces significant enhancements, particularly focusing on optimizing NUMA distances for Intel's Granite Rapids, GNR and Cooper Lake refreshed Fabric CWF. GNU Linux Libre 6.18 neutralizes hardware control features. The latest GNU Linux Libre 6.18 version further removes proprietary blobs from the Linux kernel, particularly targeting Intel Z graphics and NVIDIA's Nova drivers. Tornado VM 2.0 enhances Java performance on GPUs. The new release of Tornado VM 2.0 brings significant advancements for executing Java applications on NVIDIA PTX, OpenCL, and SPIRV devices. Overhaul of RS, EQ, and CID in Linux 6.19. The upcoming Linux 6.19 kernel includes a significant update focusing on the overhaul of RS, EQ, and CID management, enhancing system performance significantly. Dasharo firmware on new ASRock board. The company 3M Dev has ported their Dasharo firmware to the latest ASRock motherboard model, SBC 741D8. This move extends the capabilities of ASRock's hardware with enhanced functionalities provided by Dasharo's custom Linux-based firmware. Intel enhances security in Linux kernel 6.19. The latest update to the Linux kernel, version 6.19, introduces significant security enhancements with features like Intel LASS and SGX EUP. Fedora 44 enhances Wine and Steam Play with NTSY-NC improvements. With the approval of Fedora 44, users can now enjoy a smoother experience when using Wine and Steam Play. BTRFS enhancements in Linux 6.19. Linux 6.19 introduces experimental features to the BTRFS file system and continues preparations for FSCRYPT integration. This update emphasizes improvements that aim at enhancing data protection and management capabilities. Theme on Linux usage peaks in November. In November 2025, Steam's usage on the Linux platform reached an all-time high. This surge marks a significant milestone for gaming on open-source systems, showcasing increased adoption and popularity among gamers. Canonical launches Ubuntu Pro for WSL. Canonical has expanded its offerings with Ubuntu Pro for Windows subsystem for Linux WSL, providing enterprise-level support and security features to enhance the experience of running Ubuntu on Windows. The latest alpha version of LibreOffice 26.2 is now available for testing and feedback from users. This early release introduces several enhancements aimed at improving performance, security, and compatibility across various platforms. Org updates XKB Comp to fix old security bugs. The Org server has released an update for XKB Comp, addressing 4 long-standing security vulnerabilities found in the keyboard configuration system. AES-GCM enhancements in Linux 6.19. Linux version 6.19 introduces significant optimizations for AES-GCM encryption, greatly benefiting AMD Zen 3 and AVX 512 CPUs. AMD enhances Linux kernel 6.19 with new Zen 6 and RAS features. The upcoming Linux kernel version 6.19 will see significant enhancements tailored for AMD processors, particularly focusing on Zen 6 architecture readiness and reliability improvements through DCI software defect classification infrastructure features. Linux 6.19 introduces verbose bug reporting feature. The upcoming Linux kernel version 6.19 is set to introduce a new option for more detailed bug reporting, aimed at providing developers with greater insights into systems and issues. Intel's proposed Gaudi 3 driver rejected for Linux 6.19. The proposed Intel Gaudi 3 driver has been rejected from the upcoming Linux kernel version 6.19, raising concerns about its readiness and compatibility with the existing codebase. AMD introduces managed memory for GPUs in GCC 16. The integration of managed memory support for AMD GPUs into the GCC 16 compiler marks a significant advancement. Linux allows larger write-back chunks. The upcoming Linux 6.19 release introduces a feature allowing file systems to increase write-back chunk sizes, enhancing performance and efficiency. OpenSUSE introduces Intel NPU support. The latest update from OpenSUSE marks the beginning of its support for Intel Neural Processing Units (NPUs), enhancing machine learning and AI capabilities on Linux platforms. Linux kernel 6.19 enhances media support. The Linux kernel version 6.19 introduces new RUCCHIF, RKCIF, and RKVD ECH EVC media drivers, enhancing support for a range of multimedia devices. Nuvo plus NVK challenges NVIDIA 580 drivers. The latest comparison between the open-source Nuvo plus NVK drivers and NVIDIA's proprietary 570 Linux drivers reveals intriguing results. For gaming, NVIDIA maintains a performance edge, but the gap is narrowing as Nuvo plus NVK improves. Intel's Battlemage graphics show major compute performance improvements in 2025 and 2025. Intel's new Battlemage graphics lineup has made substantial strides in GPU compute performance. BSD release. New in FreeBSD 15.0. FreeBSD 15.0 marks the release of major updates with performance enhancements and new features. DistroWatch Weekly Highlights. DistroWatch's latest issue covers the top Linux distributions gaining attention in August. The spotlight shines on a mix of mainstream and niche operating systems, each offering unique features for users. Armbian 25.11.1 now available. The latest version of Armbian 25.11.1 is now available for users looking to enhance their Raspberry Pi and other single-board computers as BCS performance. Distribution release. 4M Linux 50.0. The latest version of 4M Linux, Release 50.0, introduces a variety of enhancements and new features aimed at improving user experience and system performance. EndeavourOS New Release. The latest release of EndeavourOS version 2025.11.24 is now available, featuring significant updates and improvements to enhance user experience. NixOS 25.11 launches. The latest NixOS 25.11 release is here, introducing stability enhancements and innovative features for developers and system administrators. KakiOS 251.129 new release. The latest release of KakiOS, version 251.129, brings a series of updates enhancing both performance and usability. This iteration focuses on refining the user experience with improvements in system stability and efficiency. AV Linux MXE25 released. The AV Linux team has announced the release of MXE25, an optimized distribution for multimedia production. Pardus 25.0 launched with enhanced features. The latest version of the Turkish Linux distribution, Pardus 25.0, has been released, focusing on user-friendliness and performance improvements. This update brings a refreshed GNOME desktop environment and better hardware compatibility. The latest version of the Salus operating system, 4.8, has been released, featuring GNOME 45, and this update introduces a new default theme called Adwaita Darker, which improves readability with its updated color palette. FOSS Pulse News, your free and open source software daily news, is wrapping up for today. Stay free, stay open. See you tomorrow.